What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, everybody was anticipating, everybody was waiting, everybody was clamoring to see what the massive announcement was going to be from 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, who is the undisputed super middleweight world champion and widely acknowledged as the face of the sport of boxing in Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is 60 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout at 33 years of age, standing 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. Everybody was anticipating what they was going to get from this announcement from Canelo Alvarez. People was clamoring. They was saying, they was speculating. Oh, Canelo Alvarez is going to announce his retirement from the sport of boxing. Oh, Canelo Alvarez is going to announce that he's fighting Jaime Munguia on May 4th, Cinco de Mayo weekend, right? Oh, Canelo Alvarez is going to announce that he is leaving the premier boxing champion, founder, and advisor Al Heyman and going on his own. Oh, Canelo Alvarez is going to announce that he is going to fight Terence Crawford on May 4th. Oh, Canelo Alvarez is going to announce he's fighting Jermall Charlo May 4th, Cinco de Mayo weekend. Oh, Canelo Alvarez is going to announce that he is going on his own with Canelo Alvarez Promotions. And what did we get from Canelo Alvarez? We got Canelo Alvarez announcing absolutely nothing. Canelo Alvarez, what he did announce is that he was going to extend his contract and his fights will be aired and showed on Azteca TV, right? So all his fights will be viewed on Azteca TV. He didn't announce an opponent. We do know he already historically typically fights on 2 dates. That didn't need to be an announcement because we already knew that Canelo Alvarez is going to fight May 4th, Cinco de Mayo weekend. We already know Canelo Alvarez is going to fight September 14th, Mexican Independence Day weekend. What we don't know is who Canelo Alvarez is going to fight. And now Canelo Alvarez did hint and he did say, I'm going to fight an American. So, by him saying he's going to fight an American, does that just X out the fact that we included Mexican superstar, former WBO junior middleweight world champion, Jaime Munguia, who's undefeated with 43 wins, no losses, no draw, 34 big wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 6 foot tall with a 72.5-inch army. Does that X out Jaime Munguia? I guess, because he ain't American. So with that said, does that mean that Canelo Alvarez is going to go in the direction of undefeated 2-division world champion, former unified junior middleweight world champion, and the reigning WBC middleweight world champion, superstar boxer Jermall Hitman Lions Only Charlo, who is 33 wins, no loss, no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout. He is 33 years of age, 6 foot tall with a 74-inch arm reach. Does that indicate he's going to fight Jermall Charlo? No. Is it a possibility? Yes. But he just said an American. Is it going to be Terence Crawford, undefeated 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning unified welterweight world champion, who is widely acknowledged as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world? Terence Crawford, who is a record of 40 wins, no losses, no draws, 31 big wins by way of knockout at 36 years of age, 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach. Does that mean he's going to fight Terence Crawford in his next fight? No. Because, see, you got to look at it from this standpoint, okay, people? Terence Crawford is American. Jermall Charlo is American. The fight that we all want to see him fight, the fight that he's been eluded and strategically maneuvering around strategically, in undefeated 2-time WBC super middleweight world champion, Mexican Ecuadorian superstar boxer, David the Mexican Monster Benavidez, who is 28 wins, no loss, no draw, 24 big wins by way of knockout. He is 27 years of age, 6'2" with a 75-inch arm reach. He identifies as American. Jermall Charlo identifies as American. Terence Crawford identifies as American. We didn't see him fighting Jermall Charlo's identical twin brother, who is the former undisputed junior middleweight world champion, 3-time junior middleweight world champion, superstar boxer, Jermall Ironman Charlo. We didn't see that coming at all whatsoever. Who saw that? Who knew? Who knew? Nobody. Okay, so there's a lot of speculation in the sport of boxing. That's just what it is. Because the sport of boxing is, let's just be clear, it's the Wild Wild West. It is simply the Wild Wild West. You don't know what you're going to get from the sport of boxing. All signs can point to this, and the next thing you know, bang, pop up. No, you're getting something completely different. Speculation. Sources. Because the fact of the matter is, nobody knows. The managers don't know. The promoters don't know. The fighters don't know. Heck, we even had Tim Tszyu, who is now the newly crowned WBO junior middleweight world champion, Australian superstar boxer, the son of a legend, Costa Tszyu. Tim Tszyu is 24 wins, no losses, no draw, 17 wins by way of knockout. Tim Tszyu didn't even know who he was fighting. He was in negotiations with Terence Crawford. Then he said that fell through. And then they came to the table and said, Tim Tszyu, you're in negotiations now to fight Erickson the Hammer Lubin. He said, okay, let's make it happen. Then Tim Tszyu said, a couple of weeks later, they came to him and said, Tim Tszyu, guess what? He said, what? You're fighting Keith Thurman, March 30th, a welterweight. He said, okay, well, what? So Tim Tszyu didn't even know. And he's the actual fighter. How you like that? He thought he was in negotiations to fight Terence Crawford. That fell through. Then he was in negotiations to fight Erickson Lubin. That fell through. Then he said suddenly they knocked on his door. Hey, Tim, yeah. Change your plans. You're fighting Keith Thurman. What? So Tim Tszyu, the fighter, he didn't even know. He didn't even know. Tim Tszyu was unaware. He had no idea. He was clueless. So the facts remain is this. The fighters don't know. The managers don't know. The promoters don't know. They try to. But until it's signed, sealed, and delivered. I mean, heck, you look at Efe Ajagba and his situation, right? Efe Ajagba was scheduled to fight an opponent. They got in the ring. The referee gave instructions. They rang the first bell, and his opponent stepped through the ropes and walked back to the locker room. So in the sport of boxing, nothing is set in stone. Everybody is speculating, right? Because everybody's close to somebody. The sport of boxing is a very small world. It's a very, very small world, people. It's a small world. It's a very, very small, teeny, tiny, weensy world. That's just what it is. And so with that said, you know, in the sport of boxing, it's a lot of speculation. So the fact that Canelo Alvarez is saying, I'm fighting American, lets me know that Canelo Alvarez himself don't even know who he's fighting next. He don't even know who he's fighting next. He may have an idea who he wants to fight next because, you see, Canelo Alvarez was in negotiations to actually fight Jermall Charlo September, Mexican Independence Day weekend of 2023. And the reason that Canelo Alvarez didn't fight Mexican Independence Day weekend of 2023, and the fact that Canelo Alvarez fought September 30th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena against Jermall Charlo was because he was in negotiations to fight Jermall Charlo, and Jermall Charlo pulled out. And when Jermall Charlo pulled out, Jermall Charlo raised his hand and said, I'll fill in for him. And they said, okay, got you. Would you mind fighting Jermall Charlo? And Canelo Alvarez said, I'll fight anybody. Payday? You want payday? I know that. Horrible fighter, man. I'll fight anybody. That's what Canelo Alvarez said. So that's how he ended up fighting Jermall Charlo. That's why the world was completely taken back and shocked when they announced that he's fighting Jermall Charlo, not Jermall Charlo. People actually thought it was a typo. This has to be a typo. It says Jermall Charlo. There's no way. He's got to be fighting Jermall. They mixed up the names. They put an E instead of an A. And it was actually the E that was actually fighting him. So he didn't even know, people. He didn't even know. Okay? So there you have it. Canelo Alvarez announced absolutely nothing. Point blank and period. Because he doesn't even know. What he did announce is that he will have an extension. And shouts out to my brother L Dub Boxing for telling me this. L Dub Boxing, he told me, he said, Blue, you're going to get an announcement from Canelo Alvarez, an extension with Azteca Boxing. And that's what Canelo Alvarez announced. Period. And he didn't want to give any hints about who am I fighting next because he don't even know who he's fighting next. He just said, I'm fighting an American. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.